Alright, Happy New Year everyone. So today we are going to do a review on another Godzilla figure. So this is the NECA Godzilla versus Biollante. So I think you've heard of a similar figure before in this channel. So that's the original version. This is kind of the special color version. This is as you can see on the box, this figure actually depicts that scene where Biollante was spraying some green acid on Godzilla. So this Godzilla has kind of all those green acid all over its body. So anyway, let me just show you a quick look at the box. So if we look at the box, so at the front you'll see the picture of that scene in the movie, the same on the side, and at the back you'll see what Godzilla looks like after being spewed of green acid, or they actually playfully call this figure the Biollante Bile version. But yeah, so basically that's what the box looks like. Now if we open the box, actually there's a peek, there's a window on the front if you open the box. So on the left you'll see what the Godzilla figure looks like. On the right, that's kind of what the actual figure looks like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up the figure. Okay, so before we go ahead and show you the actual figure, we'll just show you what it looks like when it came out of the box. So this is the figure. As you can see, it's securely fastened on the plastic, on its plastic shell. And that's really something that I really like about this new NECA releases. They really upped their game in terms of packaging. So as you can see here, this Godzilla figure isn't going anywhere. So there's really a bunch of plastic ties and wire cables that they use to make sure that the figure doesn't go anywhere and doesn't move around when it's being shipped. But anyway, what it comes with out of the box is basically this is the figure. Then the tail is just like your standard NECA Godzilla figures. It comes unattached to the figure. And the nice thing about the 1989 Godzilla figure is that it comes with the beam effect. So this special color version isn't any different. So it also comes with its own beam effect. So pretty cool. So now let's just take a minute. I'll just take a minute to attach the tail, and then I'll catch back with you guys in a few. All right. Okay, so this is what the figure looks like out of its plastic shell. So yeah, basically it's the same figure as the one we've reviewed before. So that's the NECA Godzilla versus Biollante. So if you're interested in looking at that figure, so basically they have the same sculpt, they have the same articulation, everything's the same except for the paint application, of course. But yeah, so if you want to check out that video, I'll put a link on the description below so that you could look at it and see how this thing moves and how it looks like without all this crazy painting that they did. Anyway, so going back to this figure, yeah, so the most obvious thing that you probably noticed is the paint application. So since this is the Biollante Bile version, so this is the part where Godzilla was fighting Biollante, and then Biollante decided to spray Godzilla with some acid that's coming out of its mouth. Anyway, so I like the color combination, the choices of colors that they've used on the acid in particular. So there's probably like 3 colors here. There's green, there's olive green, and then there's that neon yellow So it extends even to some of the dorsal plates. So some of them have some of that acid. I like how they applied it on the chest and on the face area. Some people say it's a little bit too much. For me, I think that's okay because that's kind of where all of that acid was really focused on. But anyway, how they applied it on the rest of the figure was kind of, I mean, it's okay, but they could have done a better job at it. Like, there are some details that are pretty much missed opportunities, if you ask me. Like this one, I don't know why they made it that way. But anyway, so small details, I think they could have done a better job at it. Also, this whole figure was really shiny compared to the other. Compared to the original NECA Godzilla versus Biollante. And I think the reason why they did that was to impart that that image of this Godzilla being spewed all over. And I get that, but it's not gonna be like the whole figure. I wish that they could have picked some spots where those mud patch would be applied, so that not the whole figure is gonna be basically shiny. I mean, for example, this part here doesn't have to be shiny because it's basically protected by the dorsal plates. But that's me. That's just me. You know, I mean, overall, it still looks good. And some there are some flaws, of course. And one of the most obvious ones for me, at least on the sculpt level, is the cheeks. So if you've seen our custom Godzilla 1991, that's really where we focused on the most. So we kind of had to redo that head sculpt because of how they designed it. But other than that, the sculpt is really amazing. The details are really good. The paint application was also okay, although they could have probably improved on it. And yeah, the articulation on this figure is really good, especially on NECA standard. As I mentioned in my previous video, I feel like this is one of the most SH monster arts like Godzilla that NECA has produced. So anyway, yeah, so final thoughts. So this figure is, I'm pretty sure some folks still have this on sale. So being one of the two last NECA figures out there on the market, since NECA lost the license for Godzilla, I would suggest that you get this figure. So yeah, so it's still fairly modestly priced. So it still retails at around $30. So yeah, so its price is probably gonna go up. That's what a lot of folks are saying. They say that since NECA lost the license, this is not gonna be aftermarket. This is gonna be more and more expensive. So yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to where I got this figure. I got this at Collector's Toy Box here in Manila. So it's really, those guys are really a joy to deal with. They're easy to talk to. They are an amazing store to buy from. They have a wide selection of toys, and at the same time, they are modestly priced. So if you are looking for figures, or sometimes even hard to find figures here in the Philippines, and if you are like me, that value very good customer service or personalized customer service, I would suggest that you check them out. So I'll put a link on the description below on their toy store, on their online toy store. So that's collector's toy box. So yeah, thank you guys for accommodating my purchase and for making sure that we always have a very smooth transaction. So yeah, so that's it for now. Guys, thank you guys for watching this video. It's been heartwarming for me, for us, here at The Hobbyist. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, or if not, we could always talk about it on the comments below. You could also like us on Facebook, The Hobbyist. So yeah, to the guys who have been, to everyone who has been commenting on our videos, reaching out, and subscribing to the channel, watching our content, and supporting the work that we do. I just like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for an amazing 2020 that we had. So this is the start of the year. You're gonna see a lot more content. You're gonna see a lot more hobbies moving forward. So now we have had some watches. We're gonna add some more stuff, really. So yeah, so if you haven't already, again, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.